Hello. I'm going to attempt to explain the creative process behind my first composition assignment. So basically, for the assignment, I wrote an original song. It's called Our Work Here Is Done. Um, Basically, the way this song came about is before this class began, before um, even this semester began, the school year began, I had one idea that I wanted to at some point work off of, and I kind of took this assignment as an opportunity to do so. And that was kind of the back probably in April at some point. I'd really started to get into Travis picking on the guitar, and at some point, I came up with the main verse progression and pattern. So I had that part down. And then I guess at some point throughout the year, I added what would kind of become the chorus to it. And so on and so forth. And then, yeah, so I've kind of had those pieces, I guess, floating around for a while. I didn't really have anything to do with them. I didn't know what to do with them. And when we actually started this assignment, that's kind of where I guess, took it a little more seriously. I actually tried to string these together along with other things, because I realized kind of putting the two sections together kind of made a verse chorus sort of dynamic there. But with a lot of the, I guess, music that I listen to that influences that, it's kind of not enough to just have those. Typically there's one other section to add a little more variety. So when doing the assignment, I came up with the bridge progression, which I actually think is really cool. It's probably my favorite one, and I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah, so it's more minor. It sounds more bridgy, I guess, for that style of music. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And eventually, I kind of was playing around with the sections and kind of managed to figure out the structure of the song. Starting with the progression just on its own, and then doing the progression again with vocals, moving into the chorus, repeating the verse, repeating the chorus, going into the bridge, and then doing a verse section, which is actually a guitar solo, not really a verse, and then back into the chorus, and that's basically the end of the song. Repeat the verse progression one more time with some guitar stuff going on, and that's that. So once I had the structure down, I kind of picked up my electric guitar and started to just, since guitar is the only instrument I play, it's the only one I have real confidence in kind of adding to, because I didn't want the song to just be acoustic guitar and vocals. I did want to add a few extra layers to it. So that's what I did. I basically would play the acoustic picking progression on my electric guitar into a loop pedal. And I would, let the loop pedal loop, do its thing. And basically I would come up with I would put together little triad riffs, or just little details, nothing too insane. It is a pretty stripped back song, so it doesn't need really any crazy guitar work, just some light, just to add something to it, make it a little more interesting on the ears. So yeah, and after that, I added those in. I added in a little guitar solo. I just did a bit of improvising, figured out some riffs that I kind of liked, and thought fit the vibe. Kind of just strung them together into a pretty, like a half written, half improvised solo, which I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, I later decided to record bass on it, since I actually got a bass guitar for Christmas, and I've been learning how to play bass, like the technique behind it, and I thought, it's better than MIDI bass, so I recorded some bass, recorded my vocals. I'm not a very strong singer. I'm singing relatively low, and even then it's still pretty pitchy. But yeah, it's just not my strongest suit. I'm hoping to be able to be a bit of a stronger singer at some point in the near future, but today's not that day. And then I just mixed the song. Mixed being used loosely. I don't know how to mix anything. I don't know what I'm doing at all with DAWs, so I just kind of I either mixed it to the point where I thought it sounded good, or I heard it enough times to the point where it didn't sound bad anymore. So I don't know, you can be the judge of that, but yeah, that's the song. Sorry for the long video. I actually did not check to see how long our video is supposed to be, but yeah.